Okay, so let's try the next coding exercise. So open the leetcode.com and go to the problem section, and if you scroll down in the search question, search the add binary and hit enter. You will see the problem number 67. It come under the easy category. So it's actually an easy question because it's just like some just an addition. So but a little bit if you know the approach, then it is very easy. So click on it. So what is being asked is, given two binary string A and B, return their sum as a binary string. So generally, in the question it is mentioned the given two binary strings. So binary string are in the form of 0 and 1. So all the strings given as an example input, these are the binary formats. So 1 1, it's not an 11, it's a binary 1 1. Right. So similarly 1010 is not the 1010, it's like 1010 only. Then we can convert into the decimal number. Then we have to submit, and then we have to tell the output. We have to return their sum as a binary string only. And yeah, that's it. Each string does not contain leading zero except the zero itself. So that's it. So let's try to understand. So for, first example is a is 1 1 and b is equal to 1. So what is 1 1? So how we can convert binary string into the decimal? We know the last digit. So this digit, let me highlight. So this digit, the green one digit, can be multiplied by 2 to the power 0, and the next digit can be multiplied by 2 to the power 1. All right. So similarly, like the last digit multiplied by 2 to the power 0, and the first digit multiplied by 2 to the power 1. So this is basically a 3. So similarly, this is 1. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. And if we represent 4 into the binary, we know how to represent the 4 into binary. First we divide by 4 by 2, and then calculate the remainder and the quotient. Then whatever the quotient, we will again divide, then again divide, and then we will like just append the remainders. So we will represent 4 in the binary is 100. And that's the answer, only 100. Similarly, the next example is 10101011. So what is 1010? So you can normally start calculating like 0 multiplied 2 to the power 0, 1 multiplied 2 to the power 1, 0 multiplied 2 to the power 2, 1 multiplied 2 to the power 3. So this is basically 10, and the b is 11. So 10 plus 11 is equal to 21. And how to represent 21 in this format? All right. So we can calculate how to multiply, how to represent like 21 in the binary format divided by 2, and calculate the remainder and the quotient. So one approach is what we can do is we can convert the binary numbers into the decimal number. So A can be converted to the decimal number, B can be converted into the decimal number. Then we can normally add the decimal number, because decimal number just is equal to A plus B is equal to C. That's it. And then whatever the decimal number will come, then we can again convert that into the binary format, because the result we need into the binary string. But this is not a good way. Along with that, we are diverting from the question. The question is the examiner wants to know, do you know any logic to add the binary numbers? But if we convert first binary to decimal and decimal to binary and only add the decimal number, then what we are doing is we are writing a code to convert decimal to binary, binary to decimal, and we are writing a code to do some addition of the decimal numbers. But actual ask of the examiner is to add the binary number. So we need to directly add it, right? Like 1010 plus 1011, and whatever the output we have to display here. So how to directly add it? Like, because in the decimal number, we know 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 2 plus 5 is equal to 7, 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. We know. But if we know 0 plus 1 is what, 1 plus 1 is what, 0 plus 0 is what, 1 plus 1 is what, then this question is very, very, very easy. All right. So that is the only part which we going to know, like 1010 plus 1011. If we add that, and we know, like, let's suppose in the decimal itself, 1 minute, in the decimal itself. So if you have 1 2 3 4 plus 5 6 7 8, so how you normally add? So you normally start from the end, 8 8 and 4 12. Then what you can do is write here 2 and carry here is 1. All right. then 7, 3, 10, 1, 11. Then you write here 1 and then you write here 1. So basically what we are doing is we are starting from the end, and whatever the carry digit is, we are carrying it to the next digit. And if the carry digit is one, as an example, let's suppose 99 and 99. So what we can do is we can start from the end. So 9 what like 18. So 8, and carry is 1. Carry is 1. And then 9 and 18 and 1, 19. So 9 and carry is 1, but there are no digit. So what we can do is we can check if there is a carry, we are amending it, right? So we are basically how we are doing the calculation of the decimal number. We are starting from the left, starting from the right, sorry, starting from the right hand side, and adding it. If there is a carry, we can append it if all the digits ends. So we are moving, we are reading all the digit, if all the digit end, and if there is a carry, so we are appending into the output. So the same way we have to do, but the only difference is we should know what is 0 plus 1, what is 0 plus 0, what is 1 plus 1, what is 1 plus 1 plus 1. All right. So uh okay. So 1 plus 0 is 1 plus 0 is 1. All right. 0 plus 1 is also 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. And carry is 0. Carry 0. And carry 0. And 0 plus 0 is also 0. And carry is 0. All right. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 is like number is 0 and carry is equal to 1. So how we are going to remember this, because it's very difficult. If even if I remember this at this time, maybe after a few days, 4 5 days, I will going to forget. So how to remember this? So don't treat this as a binary number, just treat this as a decimal number. So if you normally do 1 plus 1, what is 1 plus 1? 2. All right. What is 0 plus 0? 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. All right. Just treat it as a decimal number. So if 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, how you are going to write the 2 in the decimal format? So you are going to write the 2 into the decimal format is 0, 1. So 0 is the number, 0 is the number, and 1 is the carry. So basically, if you see 1 plus 1, then you have to append the 0 into the output and leave the carry as a 1, because 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and you write that 2 as a 1 0. Similarly, 1 and 0, 1 and 0 is 1, and how you write 1 is 0 1. So number is 1 and carry is 0. Similarly, 1 plus 1 is 3. Then how you write the 3? 1 1. Basically, so number is 1 and carry is also 1. All right. So that is the only thing which we should going to know. The rest remaining thing is like very easy. We will just run a loop. We will start from the end. We will start like adding it. But here there's a one more catch. Like in this question, A and B, the length of A and B is same. So we can start a loop from end, and we can run 4 times. All right. But in this case, the first length is 2 and this is 1. So how we are going to know how many times we have to run a loop? Because if we run a loop, okay, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So number is 0, carry is equal to 1. Then we will pick first number from here. And as soon as we try to pick the number from the B, there is no number. So we are getting out of array index error. So first we have to make it, we have to make their length equal. So how you are going to make their length equal? By appending the zeros. All right. So basically what you have to do is, so as an example, so 1 1 1. So we can write 1 as a 0 1. So basically we are appending the 0 in front of that. Now both the digits are of same length. Both the strings are of the same length. So if they are of the same length, we can just run a loop. We can just run the loop from the end, either for loop or while loop. It's up to us. And we can just adding. So this is the A string, this is the B string. A of I plus B of I plus carry, whatever the number it is, we just we will also store some output. So how we will do this? First we make their length equal by filling with zeros. All right. So we are filling with zeros. Then we can start adding from the end till end. All right. If sum is 1, then we can append it in the output and carry 0. If sum is 2, then we can append 0 and output is 1. If sum is 3, then we can append 1 in the output and carry is also 1. And then in the last, we will check if carry is on, then we can append the output in the carry. The same thing we need to implement here. So let's try to implement. So first thing is because the length could be different, like in this case. So if the length could be different, it's very so it's very we need to we can do also same thing. What we need to do, we need to take the two pointers, one pointer on here and one pointer here. All right. So and we need to like check both the pointers. But I don't want two pointers. I want one pointer. So what I will do is I will append zeros uh, and make their length equal. So how to append? So there is a function zfill in Python. So what that zfill will do is, so let me show you. So this is a easy function. Zfill method returns a copy of the string with zero characters padded to the left hand side, because we need to pad the zero characters on the left hand side only. So zfill is the so string, so like a dot zfill and the length. So basically, like if the length is 1 and we want to make it length as 2, so what we can do is 1 dot zfill in bracket 2. So what it will do is, so whatever the digit it is and remaining digit it will add as a padded 0. So what we have to do is, so a okay, so we have two string. A is equal to a dot zfill, and what is the value of zfill? We don't know, and we know whatever the maximum length, because it is, we will fill with here, like here it's 2, because we there is no need to append the padded 0 in a string, but there is a need to append the padded 0 in b string. All right. So whoever is the maximum length. So how to calculate the maximum length? So max of length of A comma length of B. Whoever is the maximum length, and with that number we will like append that padded 0. So similarly, B will B dot Z fill. Let me copy the same. So here B. All right. So we are just making both the digits like of same length, so that we can easily run a loop. There is no need to take two pointers. Even if you don't want this, you can just take a two pointers. Okay. Then we need some output. Let's take some output, and we know we have to return the binary string. So output is a string only, so that's why I put it as it is. Okay. Then we have to run the loop, and we know like how to normally add the digits. We normally add the digit from the left, like this side, from here, like from the right hand side. All right. And till starting. Now how you going to know the last index? All right. So if you know the length, so we can calculate any length, because now the length is same, so we can calculate the any length. So length of A minus 1, because last digit is at index length minus 1, right? Now you can run a loop while I is greater than equal to 0, because we will run a loop till 0, because we let's suppose the length is 4. So 4 minus 1 3, so 3. First third index we will check, then second index we will check, then first index we will check, then 0 index we will check. So we will run a loop till this. All right. Then we are going to calculate a sum, temporary sum, or you can say temporary sum. All right. Or you can just normally assign as a temp. All right. How you are going to, I told you which we are just normally going to add. So A of I plus B of I, right? Plus carry. So in starting, carry could be 0. So let's assign some carry is equal to 0. Right. But we know A of I is a like a string. So we need to convert into the integer, because I told you, like we just normally do 1 plus 1 is a 2. If it is 2, then we will like append 0 and carries n. If 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, so this is normally a decimal like new integers summation, but the number is given as a string, so that's why we are converting into the integer. Okay, all right. So now we will check if temp is less than equal to 1. So less than equal to 1 means if 0 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 0, 1, if 0 plus 1, 1. So all these three condition, the carry is 0. All right. So if the temp is 0, so carry is 0 and output is so we know how we are like appending the number from the starting only. Like it should be like if 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. All right, so output is equal to, you can say, temp. So it should be string of temp, because we are appending in the string of temp plus output, because whatever the number, the latest number will come, we are going to append in starting only, not at the end. All right. Okay. L if temp equal to 2, so what condition left? 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. If temp is equal to 2, then we have to append 0 and carry as a 1. Then carry as a 1, and we have to append 0. Append 0 in the output. So 0 we are appending on the left hand side, not on the right hand side. That's why I write here. Otherwise, the third condition is 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. Right? And there are no more condition in the binary. So else carry is equal to 1, and in the output we are appending 1 in the output. All right. And then we are reducing the like I index. So because in starting we are adding here like in the like last index. So once the last index will be done, then the second last, then third last, then the starting 0. Okay. Then once everything will be done, then we will check carry. So if there is any carry, if carry is equal to 1, all right, then we are going to add that carry. So we have to add that carry, and we need to convert into the string. Carry plus output. And then we are going to return the output. So let's try to run. So both the test case here has been accepted. So let's try to submit it. So our solution has been like accepted. So it's very like easy question only. Like we like there are two ways which I told you, but one way is like a very complex way. First we convert a binary to decimal, and then add the just the decimal number, and then decimal to binary. But this is not the thing which the examiner wants. Examiner wants the approach you directly add the binary number. There is no question, can you convert binary to decimal, decimal to binary? So it's the question to just directly add the binary. So if you directly add the binary, we know if there is a decimal number, a 4-digit decimal number, if you have to add that, you will start from the like right hand side, or from the last index. Right, first you add the last index, whatever this is a carry, you will like take the carry to the next level. All right, and then when you add the second last digit number, you will add the carry as well. So that's the same thing I am doing. I am just normally adding it. So only the thing is just I need to know if 1 plus 1, what will be the output, 0 plus 0, what will, because these are the only scenario which, like which is possible. And how to remember this? As I told you, if 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, so how to write 2 is 1 0. So 1 0 means, so 0 is the number which are going to append, and 1 will be the carry. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. So how to write 1 is 0 1. So 1 is the number, and output is like is 0. And 1 plus 1 plus 3. So how to write 3 is 1 1. So carry is 1 and number is also 1. And that's it. That's the end of the video. So thank you. You can also try, like it's the easy question and it's a good question as well. Uh, Thank you. That's it. That's the end of the video.